Japan, land of mysteries. Many Matsuri, or festivals, are created around unique historical cultures or around the beliefs that people hold. Dashi floats are paraded around town to stoke enthusiasm, while others cheer at the antics of Karakuri puppets. The gods are said to inhabit dashi floats, and for many Japanese festivals, these are symbolic of folk culture. Then there is the Chubu region, located in the center of the Japanese islands. Because this area is said to resemble the shape of a climbing dragon, it is also known as the Dragon Rise region, and it's a treasure trove of dashi floats and Karakuri puppets. Come, let us take you on a journey to experience for yourself two Japanese mysteries, dashi floats and Karakuri puppets. Japan is blessed with a wealth of natural beauty, and since ancient times, it has been believed that the gods live in the seas, the mountains, and the rivers. These are known as the Yaoyorozu no Kami, or the myriad of gods. The people also believe that these gods reside in all natural phenomena, and so they prayed to them for peace in their region. The places where the gods are enshrined are called jinja, or shrines. There are about 85,000 shrines in Japan, with a particularly large concentration of them found in the Chubu region. For many years, festivals have been held at shrines with roots in the region. These ceremonies are held to enshrine the gods. The word Matsuri itself is said to have its roots in the word matsuru, which means to enshrine. In farming villages, festivals seek bountiful harvests. In fishing villages, festivals seek large catches. And in cities, festivals ask for economic prosperity. Other festivals are held asking for good health and the birth of children. In this way, festivals are events held so that people can offer prayers to the gods. During these festivals, the gods are beseeched to descend and inhabit the dashi floats that the people have created. Originally, dashi floats were created in the image of mountains. It was believed that the gods descended from the heavens and took shelter in yorishiro, or mountains, stones, trees, and other natural items. When festivals were held at shrines, people created hikiyama, embellished with trees or hats adorned with flowers that were likened to mountains. After that, wheels were attached to the hikiyama, and they were paraded through the towns. And that is how dashi floats came to be. Currently, there are about 5,000 dashi floats in Japan, all known by different regional names, including hikiyama, yatai, hoko, and danjiri. They have been passed along through generations by strong bonds between local people. Eventually, people started decorating the dashi floats with dolls. These dolls were believed to house the spirits of the gods and of the deceased. The dolls became moving Karakuri puppets during the years around 1470 to 1522. It is said that they made their first appearances in Nagoya, then known as Owari, at the Atsuta Shingu Tenno Festival and the Tsushima Tenno Festival. The interesting way the Karakuri puppets moved made them popular in the Edo period, and Karakuri puppet technology began to develop. In the Chubu region, many dashi floats with Karakuri puppets still exist, and it is often said to be a treasure trove of dashi floats and Karakuri puppets. As part of Japan's historical culture, dashi floats and Karakuri puppets have attracted worldwide attention, and every year many tourists visit to see them. There are 34 festivals across the nation featuring dashi floats and Karakuri puppets, that are nationally designated as important intangible folk cultural properties. Approximately half of them can be seen in the Dragon Rise region. Now we'd like to introduce 16 of the most notable of those festivals. The 400-year-old Ueno Tenjin Festival features 9 magnificent danjiri floats, which are paraded around Castletown of Iga Ueno. The festival is like an illustrated historical scroll. The procession is headed by Mikoshi portable shrines and Japan's largest and heaviest Daigohei wooden wand. These are followed by endow gyoja ascetics, a samurai known as Chinzei Hachiro Tametomo, over 100 ogres, and finally the danjiri floats. As night falls, the danjiri floats are transformed into floats decorated with lit paper lanterns, and the festival reaches its zenith. The Wailing Floats of Toride Jinja Shrine is a ceremony unique among Japanese festivals that emulates wailing on land. Dressed-up children ride on a dashi float in the shape of a whaling boat, and while dancing to the sound of singing and taiko drums, they act out the story of hunting a whale. As a shrine offering to pray for a good catch and the safety of the village, the whaling boat dashi float acts out the harpooning of a whale. The Ishidori Festival was developed from the stone-bringing ceremony of the Hiyori Festival at Kasuga Shrine. This festival is held in the summer, and about 40 floats are paraded around town. The Tataki Dashi ritual starts late at night and continues until dawn. The male attendants beat drums and yell all night long, and the noise resounds throughout the town. The Tsunari Festival comprises 2 parts, a danjiri boat river festival and a Shinto ritual known as the Miyoshi ceremony. This festival has been a tradition for 400 years, and people pray for health and a bountiful harvest. The evening festival features makiware boats decorated with paper lanterns. The morning festival features danjiri boats containing dolls traveling up the Kaniegawa River. The elegance and beauty of these boats is a highlight. Legend has it that when Emperor Jimmu made his eastern expedition long ago, he came ashore at this location, and to accomplish this, at low tide, 5 carriages were pulled from the ocean to the shore. Dashi floats are decorated with gorgeous ornaments, including delicate carvings, extravagant curtains, mother of pearl, carved red lacquerware reliefs, and cloisonné enamelware. Elaborate Karakuri puppets dance magnificently on the dashi floats. The Dashi floats have been presented since 1653, with the Hon Matsuri Festival and the Ai Matsuri Festival being held in alternating years. During the Hon Matsuri Festival, the Dashi floats are elevated, and Dashi Bunraku puppet plays and Karakuri puppet performances are held. In particular, viewers cheer especially loudly when 8 men lift the rear of the Dashi float by the shafts, using only their own power. During the Ai Matsuri Festival, Dashi decorated with flowers from 5 towns are dedicated. The Inuyama Festival has been held continuously for about 380 years. 8-meter-tall, lavishly decorated Yama floats are paraded around the town of Inuyama Castle, a national treasure. All of the Yama floats carry elaborate Karakuri puppets, which observers watch with great fascination. At night, the Yama floats are decorated with 365 paper lanterns, illuminated using candles to create a magical scene. The Owari Tsushima Tenno Festival is a tradition that has lasted nearly 600 years. During the evening festival, 5 Makiwara boats, known as Tsushima Gosha, are decorated with lit paper lanterns that beautifully illuminate the Tenno-gawa River as they float along. During the morning festival, 6 danjiri boats float slowly across the river, while music is played on board. A man carrying a cloth-covered pike leaps into the river from the boat. The heroic figure swimming toward Tsushima Shrine is one of the highlights of the festival. This festival started when Hashiba Hideyoshi, who was the lord of Nagahama Castle, gave the townspeople gold dust to celebrate the birth of his oldest son, and the people built a float to be drawn through the town. Of the 13 hikiyama floats, one is a kazari yama that was built in the early part of the Edo period, and thus has 3 wheels. The remaining 12, called geiyama, were built in the latter half of the Edo period, and are equipped with lavishly decorated stages upon which children perform kyogen plays. The Ogaki Festival is said to have started in 1648, when the Hachiman Shrine was rebuilt. 10 towns in Ogaki built 10 Yama floats and pulled them around. Later on, 3 additional floats were provided by a feudal lord. In 2012, 2 of the floats that had been missing were reconstructed, and now all 13 of the floats are paraded magnificently around the castle town every early summer. The Takayama Festivals is a general term for both the Sanno Festival, held in spring, and the Hachiman Festival, held in autumn. Taken together, the festivals are considered one of Japan's 3 most beautiful festivals. In spring, 12 of the festival yatai floats, also called yomeiman, are pulled slowly through the streets. And in autumn, that number changes to 11. Dedication offerings are held for the Karakuri puppets, and then lively performances are held. The puppet masters manipulate the cleverly constructed devices in the Modoshi Gurama float and elsewhere, and it's possible to observe their skilled techniques almost everywhere you look. The Furukawa Festival includes a procession of Mikoshi portable shrines, a stirring taiko drum ceremony, and a procession of 9 gorgeous yatai floats. The yatai floats are perfect examples of traditional handicrafts and date back 300 years. During the festival, Karakuri puppet performances and kabuki shows performed by children are presented. Viewers can enjoy the contrast between the stateliness of the majestic yatai floats and the liveliness of the taiko drum performances. The Hikiyama festival adds a splash of color to spring in Johana, also known as the Little Kyoto of the Eichu region. During the main festival, Mikoshi portable shrines, Shishimai lion dancers, a Kemboko staff, Kasaboko spears, Iori yatai floats, and Hikiyama floats all parade through the town in an ancient rite to welcome back the gods. The haunting strains of the Iori Uta music come from the Iori yatai floats and the Hikiyama floats, beautifully decorated with Johana lacquer, bring up the rear of the procession. In the evening, the floats are decorated with paper lanterns, and this creates an air of elegance that contrasts with their appearance during the day. This festival has a history that stretches back more than 300 years. 7 tatemon floats are pulled through the streets to pray for safety at sea and bountiful catches. The tatemon floats have a central pillar that is approximately 16 meters tall, and 90 paper lanterns are hung on crossbars in a triangular arrangement meant to represent the shape of a boat. The climax of the festival is the Kaiten Hono, or turning dedication, in which the tatemon floats, which weigh 5 tons, are energetically turned in a circle by the young men pulling them. The lights of the paper lanterns create a beautiful scene as the floats rotate. The origin of Takaoka's Mikuramayama floats is the court carriages that Toyotomi Hideyoshi used when he received Emperor Go-Yozei at his mansion, Jorakudai. The floats are said to have been given later to Maeda Toshie, a daimyo lord during the Warring States period, and then given to the people of Takaoka by his successor, Maeda Toshinaga. The floats are representative of the culture of the Azuchi Momoyama period. The 7 Mikurumayama floats have been decorated using the superlative techniques of Takaoka's metal workers and lacquer artists, and are perfect examples of beauty and refinement. It is said that this festival began in 1473, when hikiyama floats patterned after Kyoto's Gion Yamahoko floats were presented to the Seihaku Festival, a Noto region festival. The 3 hikiyama floats, also known as dekayama, are said to be Japan's largest, at 12 meters tall and weighing about 20 tons. The sight of about 300 people pulling these gigantic floats is impressive, and the tsuji mawashi cornering technique used in the narrow streets of the town is the highlight of the progression of the dekayama floats. In each of these festivals, regional traditions are handed down from parents to children to grandchildren, keeping the local culture alive. Dashi floats and Karakuri puppets have been observed with great care as the pride of each region, and we can still see them today. Karakuri puppets move as if they were truly alive. When the first Karakuri puppets moved, how surprised the people of that era watching them must have been. It's a world in which all of the minute details are crafted by hand. There was a kind of competition to come up with new techniques in order to create ever more elaborate and precise Karakuri puppets. There is no doubt that these karakuri mechanisms represented the cutting-edge technologies of that time. Karakuri technology was largely developed by successive generations of a karakuri puppet master named Tamayama Shobei. Beginning in Owari, they created many karakuri puppets. The techniques they developed are used even today. Today, the 9th generation Tamayama Shobei is spreading karakuri puppet culture and is making sure that the techniques continue to be passed on.
からくり人形っていうのは僕に対して技術の伝承かなっていうことを思うんですよね。そんなぜかっていうとやっぱり江戸時代のやっぱりできた最高の木の芸術ですよね。からくり人形っていうのは初代が1734年です。やっぱりこの300年近くその玉屋を背負っていくっていうやっぱり大変さ、これからやっぱりね10代目15代目20代目っていうやっぱり日本のそのお祭りがある限りやっぱりそのからくり人形っていうのは残ると思うんです。そのままやっぱり残していきたいっていうことは思いますね。
The Chubu region is the site of global industries. What has supported all of these industries, from automotive industries to precision equipment and industrial machinery, and even the aerospace industry, is the modern version of craftsmanship. The roots of this craftsmanship lie in the idea of wanting to provide people with more enjoyment, and in the imaginations of karakuri puppet masters and their diligent study of technique.
やっぱりからくり人形があって今の機械産業とか食器とか、車でもロボットでもそうなんですけどそれがあったから進化してたと思うんですけどねやっぱりもっともっとやっぱりねいろんな人がからくり人形の良さを分かってもらえるとやっぱりからくり人形っていうのはすごいっていうやっぱり何百年前にこんな人形ができてたっていうのが、少しでも分かれば日本がもっとやっぱり誇りに持てるとかやっぱりそういうふうに思うんですからね。
Karakuri puppet masters pit their karakuri techniques against those of their rivals and exhibit them at festivals. The people watching shout in amazement at the movement of the karakuri puppets and cheer the performances. Everyone who sees a karakuri puppet performance leaves with a smile. Being able to experience dashi floats and karakuri puppets allows you to get a feel for the region's traditions and people. In addition, you will understand a little better the Japanese spirit and Japan's foundations. The Dragon Rise region, or the Chubu region, is a treasure trove of dashi floats and karakuri puppets. More than 300 festivals feature dashi floats, and more than 60 of these have karakuri puppets. In spring, in summer, in autumn, and in the ocean, in the fields, in the rivers, in the mountains. A huge variety of dashi floats and unique karakuri puppets invite people to visit. Praying for the gods to descend, people pull the dashi floats through the streets. The karakuri puppets perform, praying to the gods for peace. Japan's soul dwells in the dashi floats and karakuri puppets, which will live on continuously into the future.